Hey fam, welcome back to another edition of George's Corner. I'm your host, George Lee Jones. Sorry that it's been a minute since I've been back to talk with you, but I've had a few things go on. It's kept me busy, but not too busy not to share information with you guys. So here we go. Today we're going to talk about living a no excuse life. And the reason that I came up with that is conversations I've had over the course of the last couple of weeks with individuals who made all kinds of excuses for either not fulfilling a promise or a goal or plan that they had made not only to themselves but to others, and coming up with all kinds of excuses as to why they didn't do it. Now, I understand that there are valid reasons for not doing things that you said you're going to do, but the majority of us make excuses, and that's why I titled this Living a No Excuse Life. As a matter of fact, I had a conversation with a gentleman probably about 3 or 4 days ago. And what I said to him, because he was feeling really depressed, as a matter of fact, he said that he felt like checking out sometimes because things weren't working out well in his life. And I said to him that things are working out exactly the way they're supposed to work out in your life because you are exactly where you're supposed to be according to the steps that you've taken. You guys have probably heard me say this before. And that's why I can't stress enough. Do your best to live a no excuse life. With that said, the reason that I've come up with that is it's a number of reasons. I've had people tell me that, the reason that I'm not getting a job is because of the color of my skin. Don't use that as an excuse. I've heard, because of my age. Don't use that as an excuse. Those are all excuses, not reasons, because they're merely obstacles for you to figure out a way to overcome. Not only that, I try to implore people to live their life as if it were a book. Not just any book, an interesting book. The book entitled Your Life. For me, it's the book entitled George Lee Jones. And what I mean by that is each and every day, I try to live my life in a fashion that if I were a book, you'd want to pick it up and continue to read it. And each page would get more and more interesting. So you wouldn't want to put that book down. So my opinion, because you know I don't give advice. Advice makes me part ownership of your life, and I won't take ownership of that because it's yours. But each and every day, try and live your life in a way that it's a #1 best-selling book on the New York Times and Washington Post journals. Okay? Do that for yourself. When you wake up in the morning, say to yourself, what am I going to do to make my life more interesting? What am I going to do to make myself more interesting to others around me? And when you live your life that way, you won't have any excuses because you'll chart a plan and a place for your life to be at some place and time. That's all I have to say today. I'm just getting back from a long excursion. I'm a little tired. You can probably see that in my eyes. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you. Live a no excuse life. Take ownership for everything that you do, every decision you make, every word you utter. And remember again, as I always say, love yourself, be great and kind to others, and always, always be learning something new. Until next time, fam, I'm your host, George Lee Jones. Stay blessed and love each other. Bye-bye.